Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just finished all that tea dyeing, coffee dyeing, and I shared on my YouTube video where I've been coffee dyeing images printed on inkjet printer. That's what you can see here, and I'm coming today to share with you this beautiful pop-up kit, which I do have now on my Etsy, but I will share with you also the base, which is making this movement, so you can do it without even buying my kit. If you don't like it, you can make it your own at home. I do have for you all instructions, so hopefully this will be helpful. Just want to show you what you can expect, that it will be moving this way. I do have loads of images in that kit. That's what you can see here. There is plenty of images. It's all in kind of like a grungy style, but because I do like this movement and this pop-up very much, I think it can be very versatile with all kind of styles. So I hope in the future maybe I will make also some romantic style of this this pop-up. Anyway, I do have on my Etsy right now big kit, which does include all these little embellishments, envelopes, all kind of inserts, little embellishments of these, people and cars and frames. Then there is big amount of background styles with that pop-up mechanism, I mean. So this is the base what you need to create this opening window. This is that main base, this is that moving part inside, and this is for reinforcing this part. Here I wrote down all measurement. If you don't wanna buy my kit, you can draw on your paper your own measurement, or this plate, this and you can do it your own. So here it's how big it is. This part A, it's 10.5 inch long, or 26.7 centimeters long. This one, it is 4 1/8 of inch in the width, or 10.5 centimeters in the width. I do have score line first. Score line, it's here, and it's on 1.5 inch, or 3.7 centimeters. That's this line here. Then I do have second score line here, and that is in 6 inches, or in centimeters it is 15.3 centimeters. And then we do have two cuts. These two images, they need to be cut off, that inside, this one and this one. This is in 2.5 inch from the edge, 2.5 inch from the edge, or 6.2 centimeters from this line, 6.2 centimeters, and you're gonna create the slot. And I forgot to measure also these parts, so I did measure that, and both of these slots, they are 3/4 inch from the edge, from this edge of that base piece, on both sides. So 3/4 inch from here, 3/4 inch from here, and make a slot between these 3/4. Same is here. You're gonna make just a slot slightly deeper with these cuts here. They are quite important because they will help you to fold this one, this, make this fold. As you can see, this is, oops, here you can see those cuts, and that's this one. So this is 2.5 inch from the edge, or 6.2 centimeters, and this one, it's 5 1/4 inch from this edge, or 13.3 centimeters from this edge, and it's a little bit bigger. It does have these curves, and this inside you will cut off. That's this base part. Then this part, it's 15 and 13 of 16th of inch long. I had to measure it properly. And or in centimeters, it is 14.8 centimeters. And of course, I do have all this included with that kit. So this is just for those who want to create it themselves. You have here all measurements. Then, oh, I forgot measure. Look at me. And here, this part is 3 and 9 16th of inch, or 9 centimeters. It's this one. And here, these cuts are 5/8 of inch, or 1.5 centimeter. Here and here. These can be even smaller. You can create here flaps very small. They are for holding this part inside, if that mechanism inside of this card. They are this one. I'm not sure if you can see that there. This. And it's helping to keep this on the right spot. So it can be just small part. It doesn't have to have this shape. Just make there something. And this is for reinforcing this spot. And it's 3 and 7/8 of inch, or 10 centimeters. Sorry. And by 2 and 1/4 of inch, or in centimeters, it is 5.9 centimeters. Take the picture or pause the camera. Pause the video. Hopefully I will stop blabbing. Take the picture or pause that video. Write everything what you need to write down. For those who don't want to draw it themselves, as I said, I do have full kit. You can print it on white cardstock or any colorful cardstock. I do have here in this ivory. This one I have printed on already designed paper. I did use kind of like ledger book paper, and I did print it on that paper which already had this design, and then I coffee dye it so that you can see here, and it does hold all printing really nicely. Or you can print any of the design which I did included with this kit. So there are grungy designs, written papers, kind of like a forest style design, periodic table design, few of them because I really like that periodic table, some chemistry style, and then a few of these beautiful grungy styles. So there is plenty to choose from. I do have designs in A4 style as well as in US letter style, letter size, not style, size of print. And really, I really hope I will stop the blabbing. So this is the kit. I'm gonna, I do have pre-cutted all these images. Now I'm gonna cut all these moving parts, and I will choose few which I will actually decorate. I have fussy cutted out few of these templates. I'm gonna show you how you should score them and fold them, and we can put some together, including embellishments, decorations. So on this is the main part. You will see there scored line here and another score line here. So one is there, and I will say Make sure you will score everything the right way and fold everything in the right spot. That makes everything work all together, you know. Okay, this will be folded down. Then this is part which is going through to those opening slots. I forgot to show you. Here is one slot and here is second slot. So this part will go through to those slots, and you will see there one score line here. I'm gonna take this one. It's better visible here. So one score line here, and another score lines are here, here, and here. Here, here, and here. So I'm gonna grab ruler, scoring tool. If you don't have scoring tool like this, you can use knitting needle. You can use the opposite side of the, I mean, not opposite side. You can use scissors, but not that sharp edge, that opposite edge. Or if you do have scoring tool from scoring board, that will work. And this is folding here. These two will go fold down, and this is folding together. So you have these scored, and then this third piece, it's reinforcing this piece. So I'm gonna glue it there straight away, and it doesn't matter if you will glue it down or if you will glue it here. It's totally up to you. It's just for reinforcing this middle part. So between those folds, right there. And it's all same, I mean, all that scoring, all that cutting, those slots, it's same on every single design. So here again, I'm gonna score here and here. So this is going to fold down. This will be folded here. And score line here. And these three. And here. And this is going to be folded here, and this one goes here. And I do have reinforcing part, and because here I do like that image, this will be slightly visible here, and this one, it's mostly black, so I'm gonna glue this one from the bottom. So you can always choose what you wanna see here from this part. If you wanna see this one, maybe this way. If you don't like it, you can glue it on the bottom. So there is no strictly way how you can glue this reinforcing part, except to glue it between those two score lines. And let it dry properly, and make sure you will glue it properly to the edges, that there will be not free edge, because it's going through to that paper, And here is kind of important to glue it properly between score lines. And press it. Once you do have prepared these pieces, you can start to put it together. You can use any kind of ink to distress the edges. I'm gonna be using Seal Brown from Spectrum Noir and distressed a little bit the edges to make it look more vintage. I can also add their sewing effect on this one all around if I will want so, but not too much some dimension, because that can mess up with the functionality of this. So right now, fold these inside so I can slide my paper through. And as I said, make sure when you will gluing the double layer, so you will glue it nicely, because this needs to be moving through those slots. And this one needs to be unfold. These two I folded this way when I slide the paper inside. Now I need to unfold them, so they need to stay this way. They are kind of like breaker. Now I'm gonna fold this here and slide it to the end like this, and I can glue it. There are two ways how I can glue all this mechanism to that base part. That I will slide this one here, fold this one down, put here a glue and fold this one over, or I can put there the glue on this part and place it here where there is an image. So place it right here. This should be glued already, so I'm gonna give it a try. Yeah, it should work. Yeah, good. So now, next part, what you will glue, it's this bottom one. Flip it this way, put the glue here, here, and here. Do not glue it between, because that needs to hold nicely together. Just here on the top, here needs to be free for moving that part. And I'm gonna fold this one over. I do have done a bunch of these mechanisms, and now I can bring back my coffee dyed embellishments and all kind of cutouts, which I created yesterday with the coffee dyeing video. I hope you already see that. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna put a link down below if you wanna know how to coffee dye it or tea dye it, inject print images. So I'm gonna use these images, these embellishments, these frames, and decorate my pop-up cards. You don't have to use these. You can use anything what you have at home. Create your own pop-up mechanism, and then maybe same as I did here. This one is actually wooden frame, which I had in my stuff, and I did use it here as decoration. This sticker, this is Tim Holtz stamp, and this one is, I believe, from Elizabeth Crafts Die, that frame stamp. This is printed, and this one is stamp from Tim Holtz, stamp from Tim Holtz. So you can decorate it the way you want. You can add there the things you have. You don't have to use this kit at all. Just play with it, just play with that idea. And if you will create something like this, don't forget, if you will share it on your social media, don't forget to tag me. I will love to see what you're creating. So I'm gonna grab these images, maybe some stamps, and I will decorate these pop-ups. And here is nice big collection of those pop-up frames. These I have shown on Instagram, Instagram reel, and also I did share it on my Facebook. These were first which I made. This frame and this frame are made from an old envelope, that craft envelope. And for these holes, I did use the Zutter machine. This one. It does make beautiful holes in the paper. It's for binding the papers together. But I'm using it also for decorating my papers. So that's with these two. And this is the stuff I have created in past 2 days. It kind of takes a time when you want to decorate so many things. So I do have with the frames which are included in that collection, that's these frames here. And it looks like this. Oh, come on. And I did use also labels, which I do have in my stuff, and some stamps to stamp it all around and decorate it a little bit more. I did use also on few frames, on this one, and I think this one more somewhere. I'm not sure which one. I did use sewing machine on that frame, and I did sewing all around. And yes, it does need few times, you know, to open, close, to make it nice and slightly pop up and folding. This is this one. And here you can see on these, what is it, the name of this? It's not hexagon, isn't it? Hexagon has probably more angles. I forgot the name of this shape. But as you can see, here I did cut it these two top corners. And I left these bottom corners. But here with this one, I have cut it all corners on that bottom part, on this one. and it does look this way. And I also added acetate piece here. Here I haven't added that acetate piece, I just reinforced that frame with the cardstock. So you can choose, and you can make this one as the pocket. So I can slide something in there if you will glue it just on these sides. And here I do have this. And always I did make, oh, I think I reinforce it here quite a lot. I will need to work with this one a little bit more. Yeah. Slide and open a little bit more to make it pop up. And I did add in every single one envelope where I can add some note or some other embellishment. And I will also show you these two. These are made with the same mechanism. I just used, this was the cluster from, maybe I will find them here, that left over. Just bear with me, I'm gonna have a look. So this is another one. And again, I did use the frame which is in collection, and I added some stamping and decorations or kind of embellishments which I already had here from previous craft. So it's all about layering your stuff on this creation. You can choose any kind of decoration on it, as you can see here. Just use that mechanism and then cut it around. Just when you will cut the paper around, make sure you are not cutting this mechanism here. Cut it around it, but keep that mechanism as much full as is possible. So here I added also flowers, and I think it's quite awesome. And I do love, on this girl, I do love that coffee stain around her eye. I think it looks awesome. And here I didn't glue that envelope down because I do have that beautiful decorative pattern, and I really like it. So that's her. And I do have one more girl here. And it's all about enjoying your craft, enjoying stuff you have at home, your craft supplies, and just create this pop-up. And here, instead of putting there the frame, I did use, just bear with me, I'm gonna have a look. I should have a few more. So with these two, I use these clusters. And I do have in my computer like clock faces and these, what is it, meters faces. So I did print it in the size which can be quite similar with that cluster, and I did use that. And then I glued that cluster on that mechanism, and I did just cut the edges. And as you can see here, I made it again as a pocket, and it does have nice beautiful opening, and it does have envelope here and envelope here. And with this one I do have, no, here I forgot to create pocket, but there should be pocket as well. And I do have envelope here. So that's what you can do with this kit. I do have it now on my Etsy, my Patreons, with the tier where there is digital design. They do have it as well already, if you are one of my Patreons. So you will find it on my Patreon site. Thank you so much for jumping in today and spending your time with me. For those who are interested to buy this kit with that design of that movable part, link will be down below. For everybody else who wants to create it themselves, here one more time, I hope it does make sense, all that drawing and measuring. I did use this movable part, so you can create it at home and just give it a try and take your time with this one. Every single movable part needs to be done like on really nice nice folding, exceptional folding on the right spots. So don't rush with this one. Take your time with creating that movable part. And I hope you will enjoy it, because it's quite fun to create this one. Really, it's lots of fun. As you can see, I did enjoy it a lot. So that's all my sharing for today. Thank you so much for jumping in. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and I will come back soon. Bye.